What's up, YouTube? It's Jay here. You haven't seen my face on the channel in a while. I've actually been doing a lot of content with no camera. I honestly don't remember why. I think I was just not a fan of the way I was looking at the time. I was looking just kind of a mess when I was recording a lot of those videos. But welcome to City Skylines. All right, well, that was a very ugly angle. Here's my little city right here. City Skylines 2 actually just got announced about a week or two ago. It's probably only been a week. But I figured, why not record a little bit of gameplay on what I've been building in my off time when I'm waiting for a video to finish rendering or for a game to update or something. I figure, well, you know, they actually might enjoy looking at the city that I've been building in this game. And here it is. This is Rocky Valley, although I've been thinking about renaming it. It's a little small city with a nice set of like suburban areas and stuff built up over here. I do plan on using some mods to put a bunch more trees down, because one fault with City Skylines is just how atrociously flat everything kind of looks in the game, really. So we're gonna take our little move it tool or our little copy paste tool or whatever over here. We want to specifically go for trees. We don't want to touch any nodes or segments or anything of that nature. And then we're gonna use the copy tool to basically paste these everywhere. I think they don't touch roads. Okay, yeah, they completely, even if you put them like on it, they dodge them completely. Cool, so we can just spam this everywhere. It's gonna look a little too symmetrical. That's okay. That's what we want. We want trees everywhere. I hate how bland a lot of the City Skylines maps just inherently look. And you can ignore the signals up top. I know I've got some water that, or some buildings that lack water and stuff. I'm gonna fix it. Gonna fix it in a minute. I just wanted to kind of correct this because I just hate barren cities, you know? I like when cities have some water. Wow, these trees died immediately when they had touched the water over here. I wanted some like foliage to my damn city, man. Like there was just no color. Like there was, but there wasn't, you know? I probably shouldn't put them in front of the solar panels. That doesn't really make any sense. So let's just spam these trees everywhere. Just try to kind of clean this up a bit. Give us some more life, you know? All these just bland, empty, flat, desert land looking areas, you know? No bueno. No bueno to me. Very no bueno. Let's just spam this everywhere, except in the industry area where everything will just die. See, and look at that. That already just looks inherently better. Now, it's frying the frame rate a little bit. But in my opinion, this looks worlds better already compared to what we just had. Like, if we just slam this everywhere, you know, it just adds more color. Look at that. Look at that. Compared to what it was before. Now, like I said, this is going to fry my frame rate just a tiny bit. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. This is going to fry my frame rate just a tiny bit, but that's okay. That's perfectly okay. And the one issue that I'm running into is it says I have issues processing trash. I kid you not. I have 4 different locations, or 8 different, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. I have 10 different facilities dedicated to trash like removal and stuff. And I know I'm lacking a lot in the industry department. I'm being very cautious with industry. Industry is one of those things that have plagued me in City Skylines. How the hell are you guys, how do you not have water? Okay. Industry has been one of the things that City Skylines has plagued me consistently on many occasions. I think we'll put both of these like right here. I feel like we can use more water processing plants for how far we're expanding now. Let's get these all connected, and then we'll just connect them like right here. And as for a power supply, we'll actually just give them their own little windmill, because why not? It doesn't really matter too much. So this is the city, though. We've got a lot of suburban areas and stuff. There are some like little shopping districts, you could say, but I'm being very cautious on how I spread these out. I've learned over time that when it comes to City Skylines, you don't want to just plop buildings down willy-nilly. That will determine a lot about how bad your traffic is. So I've been actually taking the time to line up locations and just gently, ever so gently, put down new shopping districts and locations and whatnot, just to be on the safe side of things. Our main highways right here. I mean, it's pretty normal. We're using all the necessary mods like TMPE rather, to get everything kind of lined up and right, get all the lanes corrected, and so forth and so forth. So we got all the necessary, you know, bells and whistles here. Some of these like setups are a little questionable. To be perfectly honest, I probably didn't even need to make this go underground. I probably could have had this either go over. I kind of don't mind the underground system here. I do think I need to decrease the height of this just a tiny bit though. Nodes, segments, let's do this really quick. It just looks a little too angled, you know? Let's just make this dunk in here a little bit. We'll even this out using our, what is it, page down? We're using page down to correct that. Straighten this out a little bit. Yeah, there we go. That just makes more sense to me. Now, it looks like they're coming out of dirt though, but you know, that's fine. This dirt right here is gonna be a little messed up, but I think that's okay. Or we could just drag, I guess we could just drag this inward a little bit. Yeah, like that maybe. Correct this. I feel like the trees added a lot though. They add a lot more color. Now we need to work on our industry problem. We've got three main industry districts over here. We've got this one that I'm slowly but steadily building up. I'm taking my time with these, man. I wanted to add a bit of an old like feel to this area. I don't know why he parked right there. Why did you park right there? It's like a terrible spot to park. I wanted to give it a bit of a, wait, are these, oh no, this is smog. Wait a minute. Yeah, let's correct that. No poisoning our land over here. No poisoning the land, sir. I might need to make these lanes just a smidge bigger though. We'll get some more one-ways kind of going here and there maybe. Yeah, we're adding, like I said, the industry in like increments. We are taking our sweet time with that. We just don't want to overcrowd it, you know, make lanes just consistently backed up with just constant industry. But I definitely need some more one-ways over here. More one-ways would definitely help us in that regard. But for the most part, the lanes over here are pretty, I mean, we're at 85% traffic flow right now, which is really hard to achieve in this game sometimes. Let's raise this land a little bit. I want to level it to this, so we're gonna just raise this up a little bit. Kind of try to cover some of this water here, and then we're just gonna raise it gently. Kind of want to like put a natural, oh no, it's gonna flood. Oh no. They'll be okay. And it's just part of business. They'll be all right. So we're gonna space these industries out like nice and smoothly. I mean, we could definitely fill up some more gaps over here. Like there's a lot of room to kind of play around with. Well, I should put more trees over here too. We'll worry about that later. So that area is pretty nice. I mean, like, so we're around 84, 85 traffic flow. The only questionable thing are these like intersection areas, which more or less need to be adjusted a little bit more. But I've got it set so, that's not a very good system. Okay. Well, all right, so how does this go? This goes into this goes into this, right, okay. Let's keep this corrected here. Yep, fix yourselves up. Don't be rude, don't cut off your people in front of you. That's gonna cause a bit of a traffic jam right here, so let's see if this will be too much of a problem. Because if it is, we might need to recorrect this again. I think you gotta give it a minute and they'll recorrect themselves. Who doesn't have water? Who doesn't have water? Water is very good to drink. Oh wow, this one little building like right here. Okay. And we're hitting that time of the run where we're running out of industry or resources or whatever. Yep, but that's gonna be a common thing over here over time. What is this? Not enough raw materials. So what do we exactly need for you anyway? Oh, so let's check our traffic now. 83. How are we looking over here? Not too bad. I mean, I think I should create like a slip lane that just leads into over here and then turn this into like a 3-lane road. Let's do that. I think that'd be a little bit smoother. That'll create a little less congestion. So we will we're gonna make this, the design is very human. We're gonna make this like this type shit. Yeah. I think that works. Because then what we could do here is, and this is a very creative idea, the more I think about it, we will take, now we have a variety of different mods and road mods installed and whatnot. We could do this. I would want it to be like, sort of like this. I don't know if this is gonna work like I'm thinking I wanted to. So the thinking is, we can still have this road be available, but this will help just like cut off some of that like heavy congestion. I think in practice I have the right idea, but in execution, this is just not going to work how I'm thinking it's going to work. Unfortunately. Well, we've actually created a bit of a problem here now. Let's delete this really quick. And let's redo this. There's so many trees and stuff in the way. I put too many. They are causing me a problem now. Interesting. I literally can't. I'm gonna delete this really quick. It's kind of annoying. That's fine. What would Bob Ross say right now? There's such a thing as happy little accidents or whatever. But the goal is to give this traffic over here a little bit more room to kind of play around with, you know? I mean, yeah, that's the overall goal. Just give them more room. So let's see here. We're gonna take this. We're gonna still stick with this idea. I like this idea a lot. But this side should be a complete one-way. Okay. We can make this work. So we're gonna go over here. We're gonna try this again. Upgrade this. Yeah, that's the idea. So these will all be one lanes going that way and blah, blah, blah. I think this should fundamentally work out. We can turn this into a three-way.
Don't go away. We've got the best from the 60s.
Let's do that with this one. Yep. So it still gives you the option to kind of cut through here. But I mean, it won't be too congesting, you know? All right. You're going to go here. And you're only going to go here. No loop-de-loops. This is a one-way. Okay. It looks a little convoluted, but hey, it'll work itself out. I think that should work, because then this leads into a two-lane. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Like that. Yep. So the idea and execution makes sense. Are people crossing right here? Nah, they're just being idiots and running into each other. Oh, but they're crossing right here. This is where the main congestion happens. So we gotta turn off all these crosswalks. I gotta rebuild the crosswalks that I initially implemented. Sorta, kinda. This would be a danger in real life. Okay. Yeah, they should be able to safely loop around. I don't think that's gonna cause too much of a problem. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're all good here. Except this should not be a red light. This should be just continuous. So let's turn this off. Right here. Okay. All right, we're running into a bit of an issue now. We're running out of like education or something. We're running out of workers. All right, and we're also running out of raw materials as well, which is again going to be a problem sooner than later. Which means I probably shouldn't be building more industry like I'm doing over here, but hey, man, who's gonna stop me? Am I right? Now I want to build more industry on this path over here, because then I can just connect this right to the major highway lanes and stuff, or I can connect it to this bridge that I'm building over here. By the way, this is going to turn into another like residential, like mega city part. And I guess I could just go the tech route, you know, and just build major like tech industries and stuff. Because these kind of industry too. Yeah, let's do that. Your office is right across the street from your house. There these up so we get a nice building design over here. Yeah, these should like they contribute towards industry. I've got a problem with crime too, but that's another story. Our education is, you know, satisfactory. We have way too many people that are prepared for university. An alternative to elementary school, an alternative to high school, and this is alternative to college. We still have, we actually, I think we've started unlocking some of the like education stuff. Like what is this? Faculty. Aquatics Center. I mean, we have access to some stuff, but it really doesn't like give us too much at the moment. So we're not gonna worry about this right now. We're gonna focus on getting this modern like tech institute thing, and then we'll you know, we'll contribute to that. We do not have a police headquarters over here either. Let's put that like right here. And then hopefully they build more buildings over here, because this one lonely like apartment complex looks kind of sad. Okay. Yeah, they're doing their thing. Let's delete this right here. I want to make sure that my buildings also grow in relatively evenly. And apparently trash is still piling up over here, but that's okay. We won't worry about the resource situation just for a while. And of course, you know, we have to put the public library across from the compost heaps and stuff. Makes sense, right? Oh man, yeah, we got a lot of room though. A lot of room to play around with, and I'm just, like I said, I'm taking it slow. I'm taking it nice and slow. We're at 82% traffic. This roundabout is still not giving us everything that it could be giving us. Because there's just a lot going on over here. Got traffic intersecting over here. And people are cutting each other off. Which is no bueno. Yeah, like, you see what they're doing right here? I mean, they shouldn't have to do that. That's the thing. Okay. Yeah, let's just even this up a bit. You guys just relax. You know, stop cutting each other off. Do it at another point. You'll be okay. There you go. That's how you, that's literally how you, like, see, look at that. Now when they come up here, they could just change lanes when they get over here. Oh, this has an intersection. Let's turn this off. Or not an intersection, but crosswalks. That's literally what these were built for, to avoid that altogether. That should help clean it up a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Nice and clean. Right now it says we're at 81%, which is funny considering we just cleaned up one of our major traffic-like spots. But I mean, traffic percentages are, you know, kind of irrelevant to an extent. And I only say that, why are they slowing down like this? This is such an awkward entry point right here. Way too much traffic is coming in around here to try to go down this exact same exit. Or on-ramp or whatever. So, and I know this is a bit of a weird and funky looking design, because even I think the same, honestly. This is very, very strange. It's a very weird look. It's a very human design. Let's see here, because this is this way and this is this way. This probably should be a two-person ramp, and then it just like merges. That's probably the smarter decision. Yeah. Okay. Right, yeah, let's merge this. Let's make this like a merging lane. Because we had plenty of those in Ohio. Yep, and we'll just have them merge. Now you could still go up ahead. Yeah, but then that red lane. That still leaves them with really no room, though. Let's turn this off. That's actually so dangerous. It's not even funny. That's actually very dangerous, but that's okay. They'll just merge over time. Yep. They'll be okay. Long as they stay in their lanes, literally. Yep. Make sure they don't cut each other off when they get over there. That should remedy this a little bit, so they all have some kind of entry point. Because the traffic up here is not that heavy, you know. It's not too bad. And then let's see. So we're at 80%. We keep dropping, actually. It's probably this one. This is such a weird intersection that I built. I thought it looked so cool. But I mean, we're at 81 with no real, like, congestion points, except for this one. This is... the hell is going on over here? Okay, I don't like the way that there's a... because this is what, the convenience store area? This should be a 4-lane road. That would help it a lot. Yeah, that would help this a lot. Okay, we're gonna adjust this a little bit here. Let's take our 4-lane road, upgrade this. I think these are all also like... there's that. Yeah, there we go. Because I think that's just causing way too much jam in such, you know, congested little lanes. Though this probably should be a red light, to be honest. I could have used the like traffic mod to like set up timelines and stuff, but I suck at doing that, honestly. Okay. So now we could probably do something like set up, I don't know, like this is kind of dumb. I don't want to put a red light right here. Just, yeah, I want to kind of test things out. Hope City Skylines fixes the issue with just like traffic as a whole, because there's so many problems that traffic has. I'm not too concerned about this. These are just very busy areas. Why are you parked on these? No wonder there's so many problems too. This shouldn't be parking. This is not an area that you want parking. Yeah, turn that all off. Like there are cars that can park right there. That's just kind of dumb. I guess these guys don't really have a choice. They'll park it up to this point. Now I'm curious, what is your route? Returning to the SCUF factory. Yeah, they return to their facility. Huh. Okay. I don't think we have too many trucks that come through these areas, thankfully. Yeah, most of it's public or cargo. But there are some trucks, though. I mean, it makes sense. It's one of the few areas that you can use to loop around and get to. But I think that's literally the point of me building this entire intersection. Now, as for this industry area, it actually flows a lot more smooth than I thought it would, if we're being real here. But this exit and on-ramp is probably a little too congested and a little too close. I should have spread this out a little bit more. But we'll adjust that over time. Okay, how are we looking? 81. I guess, like I said, there's only so much you can do for the traffic situations. We'll just kind of leave it be for now. And again, this is just going to be busy. Like, all red isn't bad. It's just busy, you know? Yep, nice long stretches of land. They're still fiending for a lot more industry, so we'll give them industry. Okay, so we'll go into the tech industry, though. Get the joke right there? Let's put this here, 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 here. And then, I guess we could put, like, some kind of crosswalks or stuff. You know, like, from these buildings. Why is that underground? There we go. Yeah, let's just, do some fun stuff with this, I guess. Okay. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, you know, my goal with this is it just creates like some nice civilian pathways. We don't have to put buildings in every waking spot, you know. And then I get, can we put a pathway up here? Is that doable? That'd be one hell of a hill to climb. Let's try to raise this land a little bit here. I guess we really can't. But okay, so the reason why I'm putting down tech industries too is because they inherently count as a like a form of industry, so you don't have to just like smog the hell out of your whole city. I think I want to adjust this a little bit more though. Bring you in. Okay. I tried to create like a trumpet roundabout. Okay. They sure are taking their sweet time. Holy moly. You guys are more than happy to like keep it pushing. Yeah, I think that did help it a little bit right there. Let's bring this in a little bit. I can't wait to get copyright strike. Yeah, I want to redesign this whole thing though. Like, I want to include this trumpet. I might have to look at some designs, honestly, off of the City Skylines Reddit or something, and just kind of redesign that a little bit. It's a little too messy. A little too messy for my liking right now. We also do need more like places to buy shit from, but I want to put that closer to. I want to make sure that's connected to the industry, so it actually, you know, it'll actually like move things around. Maybe we could do that. All right, let's see. I want to keep it close to the highway. Maybe we could put it right here along this train. Maybe we'll just put that over here and we'll connect the industry like that. And that's how we'll make use of that area. We got a bunch of little slip lanes and stuff specifically for, you know, the trucks and stuff to kind of have a place to go. So like when they get off of the highway, they can just come over here, loop around and come around here. If they want to leave, they have their very own designated location for that. I think these are all lined up, but let's just make sure so they don't do anything stupid. And same with you. Because traffic will just straight up, it's like driving in Detroit. They'll just cut you off completely. Okay. The people are fiending for this industry though, so let's try to give them what they want, I guess. We have a lot of room to kind of play around with here. Let's see. I could put a two-way lane right here. Hypothetically speaking. And just have it kind of do its own thing, you know? So actually what we could do here is make this all one massive one-way. What is this? Show directions of one-way roads, right click for options. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool thing to see. I installed a couple of new mods that I actually haven't fully tested out yet. We'll make this all one way. Actually, we'll use a special type of road for this. We'll use the industry one way. There's really nothing unique, but I mean, it adds to the fact this is an industry-based district. Next, we're gonna raise this road right here just a smidge so it's not so offset from the rest of the land. I mean, you know, that's not terrible. Let's actually just raise this up a little bit. Kind of try to make it a little bit of even ground.
Pop soda. Belch the best.
Lower this. Yeah, I would rather this intersection be flat right there.
The channel where living in the past
Okay.
is not only encouraged, it's
And then our biggest choke points are areas like this. Let's see, what exactly is right here? Box trucks. Okay, so these are from the Frank's Fish Stick Factory. Yeah, like this is what I mean though. Like this is why I don't really want to keep this over here, because it's so spread out from this area, and the only exit point, it's like to go through here and then come up here. All right, let's turn this off, or let's get rid of this. We're gonna slap a little more industry down over here, and then we're gonna go to our new area that we just built, the new road, the new land, if you will. Okay. Like I said, we're gonna be nice and fair with how we spread out these buildings, so it's not too chaotic. And then we're gonna make sure we need water. Pretty soon we don't have water over here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we do need more medical stuff too. I know this is just kind of coming out of like left field, but we have like no medical centers at all. I've got death care turned off from a mod. I hate dealing with the death waves. That shit's just not fun, in my opinion. Let's see, what would be a good spot to put the old folks home? Where you put your grandmother and all your other family members that you do not like. All right, what is this, the recycling center? Well, do we want to put them in Poison Town? We're gonna start off by moving this away from over here. And keep it in a nice little safe area, and then we're gonna let this land kind of heal itself a little bit. Let's see. How many fire departments do we have? Not a whole lot. I know I'm doing a couple of things a little bit spontaneous right now. I'm just double thinking about like areas we got to go to. This is a one-way road, so we're gonna want this probably like right here. I'm gonna put a couple of them over here near the recycling plant where it's. Look, man, don't ask questions, okay? Oh, speaking of which, let's push this out a little bit further here. I don't want that to be poison dirt. Hey. Okay. I think we're doing okay with this. If I wanted to stretch this land out a little bit more, I could stretch this industry this way, maybe. Yeah. This is a little like loop around right there that I've got going. I mean, you know, nothing too crazy, nothing too special. Let's put another intersecting road right here, and then we'll be able to just slap some kind of industry right here. Like I said, we're gonna be very frugal with how much we put down, just to avoid any like major congestion. Now, granted, I'm putting a lot down like right here, but that's okay. I think it should be okay. That's probably gonna cause some congestion though, so we'll be careful. Okay. Nice little city spot over here. You know, like little hills. I don't know what you want to call this. This is where all the money jobs are right now. Oh, healthcare. Yeah, that's right. You know, I'm an American. I forget about this sometimes because it doesn't exist really for us. Let's put this down here. There we go. Nice little old folks home. And now your grandparents will be forgotten forever. Then, we do have a taxi system kind of in place right now. Should we slap? We'll just kind of slap them in random areas because they really hate the noise apparently that somehow taxis generate. I don't fundamentally understand how that's a thing, but hey, man. I'm gonna slap these all over the place. Make sure everybody has some kind of taxi access. Cool. And then I think we have enough cars in production. We do have a facility down. What is this? Tour buses. That's right. All right. We also have mail buses too, or mail trucks. I don't know what that's under though. Yeah, what is that under? We have a bunch of stuff we could do with the Park Life DLCs and all that stuff too. We got the floating like recyclable bins. Oh, here it is right here. Postal Service. So what is this exactly? You're supposed to contain a small fleet of post vans and stuff. Okay. I feel like this should be in its own little isolated pocket. Yeah, let's do that. All right. We're gonna make it its own little like nice little slice of life territory. I don't know why I said slice of life, but hey. I probably should upgrade some of these to have bicycle lanes too, but is that really worth it? Honestly, I don't think we have any one-ways bicycle lanes, do we? We do. What is this? 3-lane with a bicycle lane? What is this? 3-lane road? This is a 3-lane road. I'm curious to see how this will work out. All right, let's upgrade this to one with a bicycle lane. Yes, a bicycle lane and a roundabout. Oh, second thought, I don't like this idea anymore. that actually, the more I think about it out loud, that idea makes literally no sense. Which, you know, we're allowed to make mistakes. Like I said, Bob Ross, happy little accidents or whatever. I want to make it so I want to do some kind of cool design. I don't want to just put a regular old 2-lane road down. Like, we don't have any single lane roads, which is kind of annoying. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have to make do with our bus or our on-ramp lanes. Okay, something like that. Yeah, something like that maybe. Okay. And then we're gonna get creative here for a second. Hold on. We're gonna do it. Like right here. Okay. Now we're gonna connect you to here. You to there, and then we're just gonna correct this. Okay. Now this is weird. There we go. Nice and smooth. We'll put like a stop sign or something right there. Let's correct this because this is facing the wrong way. And then, like I said, we're gonna put a nice little stop sign right here. Stop. There's obviously going to be no stop sign over there, so. Now, let's make this so you go in that direction only. I didn't mean to put that lane down, but it doesn't really matter. Like, whatever. Okay. Now we're gonna put, we might put the postal, like, services in a nice little residential area. Let's let this play out. Oh, we need to put water down for somebody. Who needs water? The taxi stand. Why does the taxi stand need water? What? Sure. Sure. The taxi stand needs water. I guess that's okay. Where were we? We're over here. Yeah. We'll put another roundabout. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. Now what we're gonna do for this though is we're gonna open our handy dandy roundabout builder. And let's see, 2-lane road, 2-lane grass with trees. Okay. We're gonna increase the radius of this to about 80. Make it a big roundabout. There we go. Okay. I like doing roundabouts like this. It just makes more sense to me. Let's build another set of roads over here. We're gonna make this like a little, like I said, a little, like civilization over here. We're gonna do it by leading it off this way. We're out of money. Jeez, we're out of money already? Actually, let's just take a loan out. Just like college, I'm gonna screw myself over financially in this game. All right. So we're gonna start it from here. I'm gonna say that probably should not be a 4-lane road. Yeah, let's not make that a 4-lane road. Let's just do a regular this, and then this. Sorry about not talking a whole lot. I'm just theory crafting here, you know? Okay. Bring you in. There we go. Okay, so this will be a 2-lane leading into that. This is honestly probably should just be a 1-lane road, but that's fine. Actually, that's not a good. I wouldn't want to do that anyway. And then we might actually bump this up to a 3-lane road, actually. So, I mean, the more I think about it, I mean, is that necessary? I don't really think that's necessary. All right, so we've got a nice little like or little area over here. What we're gonna do now is, and then we're probably gonna end the video after I build this next little segment. I didn't realize we've been recording for 38 minutes. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this kind of stuff, man. I enjoy playing this game. It's literally my like what's some cringy? What's something that they say in this day and age? It's like my escapism kind of game, you know? The game I go to turn my damn brain off, and then get mad when traffic doesn't work right. Okay.
They'll play your favorite hits, give out great prizes, and laugh their way through your commute. Jimmy and the Stallion. Stable entertainment only on.
Let's do it like right around here. We'll put it up like a little area up in the hills. You know what I'm saying?
Bring the whole family.
Some hills type shit. Where was that location for? The postal services, because I don't remember. Is it here? 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 No, here? Which category was it under? Oh no, I lost it.
Be sure that you come down to at the old grain mill.
I have no idea where it is. This is all education.
It's not safe for
This is this ship. Do we even have airports yet? We don't. All right, we're not even close to that. Taxis, tourism, this. What is this? Content creator packs. This. Is this it? Park maintenance. We don't want that. Not yet, anyway. Shoot. I actually don't remember what category it was under. I'm gonna double back and look back at this video if I don't find it within the next, like, 40 seconds. Where was it? This airport? Oh, no, that's public transportation. Oh yeah, we're getting slowly closer to that. To air transport. We'll get there eventually. Okay, all right. We'll worry about that in a minute. Let's finish building the neighborhood out. So this looks pretty clear. This looks pretty clean. Let's see here. I think what I'm gonna do now is make a 4-lane road down this route. I want to make sure we keep it on the hills area. We're gonna make this a 4-lane road. Stick to our traditional tree routes or tree designs for the little other like roads and stuff. And then we're just gonna form some like really fun and unique designs over here. Okay. Okay. And since these are going to be like low traffic areas, these being intersections really does not make a difference. Okay. Let's do this. That is not the road that I selected. I kind of keep the symmetry. I might have the 4 lanes be like our middle, like ground roads, I guess. This is cool. All right, let's let our money kind of build up again, because we're gonna need this for water. Okay. I'm gonna stretch this out a little bit over here. We're gonna have to put like some kind of compost like system over here too, because we're very far from civilization up here. Oh, but the reason I built this is I didn't want one of these. I built this for the reason of putting postal services over here. Let's let our money keep going and let's actually don't. That's my fire alarm going off. I'm gonna assume you guys can hear that. If you can, I am sorry. We're probably just gonna have to call the video here. I'm gonna look for the mail truck services because my fire alarm is going off and it's gonna be so annoying to listen to while I'm in the middle of recording a video. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like on it, sub to the channel for more gaming content. I've been trying to do a little bit more variety. Yeah, that's all I really got to say. I want to get out of here since this noise is like ringing in my ear right now. Thanks for watching. Again, sub to the channel for more gaming content. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next video. And the force with you all. Peace. Wait, it stopped. Let's go! But the video is over. I'll see you guys later.